Some people say the universe tests us. Others say it's our subconscious mind testing us to see if we really want to give up those old programs that we've been trying to override. I'm not sure which one it is. You know that annoying, judgmental voice in your head saying, well, you really messed that up, or you've always been like this, or what if this happens, or what if that happens? Well, I had a pretty big bout of that the other day. Life will never be perfect. There will always be challenges. And that self-talk voice, man, that negative self-talk really likes to beat you up when you're down.
If you enjoy our content, you might want to dive deeper and check out the 2 books that I've written. One is called Unleashing Destiny, which is a deep dive into manifestation and how our brain works to help us manifest. And there's also Believe the Best About Yourself and Your Life, a guide to living beyond childhood trauma. So please check those out. And also you can follow me on Facebook under Boyd Townsend.
A week ago, I hurt my back, and man, it was bad. I was taking ibuprofen, 600s, and I hadn't had a back problem like that in years. It was so bad, I felt like it was just going to give out, and I was like going to fall to the floor almost. And that went on for 2 days. And I was thinking, man, I hope this gets better soon. And well, what if this keeps going on? What if you need surgery and all this? So I just kept talking to my brain, going like, thanks for worrying about me, to that voice in my head. Thanks for caring. I appreciate that. I hear you. So I try to comfort it, letting it know that I appreciate it, but I got it. Don't worry about it. Now, does it get rid of it completely? No. But I tell you what, it calms it down a little bit. It kind of doesn't know what to say because I'm not arguing back at it. If you argue with it and try to stop it, then it keeps going, keeps coming up with new scenarios. But if you actually agree with it and thank it, it kind of calms down a bit. I learned that during my back injury thing. So I woke up after I had my back hurt. I woke up the next day and I had tightness in my chest. My sinuses were bothering me. And so I just tried to live with that. I got some cough syrup from the pharmacy, and I thought I was going to be okay, But then, I woke up the next day, and it was even worse. So I finally went to the pharmacy, and I talked to the people there, and I got myself an antibiotic because it looked like I had a sinus infection, they thought. So I was taking the antibiotic, going, well, this should be gone in a couple of days. I'll be feeling better. Well, day 4 of this sinus issue, I woke up and I had even a fever. I had fevers the days before that, but it wasn't that high. This time the fever was higher, and I felt really I had chills and I was achy, and I was like, here's my self-talk. Man, what if you got some kind of new bacterial thing going on? What if this is something like, the big viruses that was going, what if this is a new type of something and you're going to die from it? So what did I do? The same thing. Thanks for worrying about me. Thanks for, I hear you. I do hear you. Thank you. I wonder if this is the voice of our parents when we were younger or something, when they were like, don't go outside without a coat on, you might get pneumonia or something. That's my guess. I know my parents used to tell me that. But it's like this warning, this voice warning you and scaring you. Don't do that. My God, don't. And you should worry about this. Look at this. And then I'm telling you, man, if you just go thank you and agree with it, not agree with it, but say, thanks for worrying about me. Thanks for caring. I appreciate it. But I got this. It's okay. It's all right. And then it calms down. Well, this time, I was kind of freaked out because I was thinking, wow, what if that is true? And the next thing in my mind was just go meditate. So I went and I meditated. And I got really calm, got my heart beating nice and slow, and my breath, and I felt really relaxed. And I just kind of tapped into the quantum field, the unified field. And I asked the field or God or Christ consciousness to send whatever information my body needed to overcome this illness. Like, send it to my sinuses, send it to my throat, send it to my chest and lungs, And I meditated, and I felt the vibe. I felt the unified field. I know you can't really feel it, but you kind of can sense it. It's more of a sensing than you actually feel it. But you can feel some vibrations coming into you a little bit. And I did that. I meditated for 40 minutes, 42 minutes to be exact. And afterwards, I got up. I was thinking about just going to sleep, but I felt good enough to get up. So I got up and I sat down and started watching some stuff on YouTube. And I noticed I wasn't cold. I didn't have chills. My fever broke. I wasn't like sneezing and coughing like I was when I first woke up. And I felt pretty good all day yesterday. And I woke up today and I feel even better. Is it completely gone? No, you could probably hear it in my voice even. But it's so much better. The worst I'm doing today is like sneezing. That's it. I haven't really had a fever. I still feel a little bit, a little weaker than usual. But man, do I feel better. And I know I've beat it. So what's my point? Life is always going to give you challenges. I don't care how much you learn, how many times you manifest things and bring good things into your life. There's always going to be like up leveling where you got to face something else new comes along. And the thing is, it also tests you to see if you really believe. And I really believed, and man, was I scared a little bit here and there, but I really believed, all right, this back problem is, I'm not going to need surgery. This sinus issue is just a sinus issue, and it's going to go away. It's not some new bacterial thing that's going to kill me. And I think the universe, God, say what you want, tests us sometimes to see if we really believe what we're talking about. So apparently I do. And so what's the answer? Is it our subconscious? Is it the universe? It might be our subconscious. Maybe that's my subconscious mind, because I've been changing it now I've been meditating for almost 2.5 years. And your subconscious mind still tries to throw old patterns up and stuff like that, old ways you used to think and worry and be afraid. And maybe I just put it in its place and said, yeah, I really do want to change. I'm for real. I'm not faking this. This isn't pretend. And it gave in, at least to some degree. I'm sure there'll be other challenges. There always is. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped.